Hey YouTubers, I just took a couple days off work just to get a few things done, and as a result it's like noon and I'm just waking up, having my second cup of coffee. I do so love vacation. um, I recently have been thinking about navigation, the ability of navigation for when you have a uh, sudden collapse of like the utilities, like power outages that could conceivably take out cell phone towers and stuff like that. Now, I personally like Google Maps. They're a free application that you can navigate with and do all kinds of things with. But the thing is, if you like, I use a Windows Mobile cell phone with a touch screen. But anyway, if you are driving along with Google Maps and the map is scrolling along using your GPS, it's really great. And then if it loses the cell phone tower connection, then it doesn't get any more data, and then the program just shuts down instead of just giving you a little track where you are roughly in relation to the map you were on. um, it just shuts down. It just says, "Screw you, I'm going home." But anyway, so I was really irritated by that. So I was looking around for other software that wouldn't be as dependent on the cell towers as Google Maps is, and I found one, and it's free too. Although I was so pleased with it, I just fired them off $30 using PayPal, but because I was just so happy with it. And apparently, one guy just wrote it. um, it's called Navi Computer, and basically it has two functions. I mean, it's just a simple mapping program. You can you can load maps into it, either on a desktop PC application or on or actually using the cell phone connection itself. And the cool thing is, once you have the maps loaded onto the handset here, you don't have to have that cell phone tower connection. So if there's an earthquake, or if there's power outages, or any number of things that could take the grid down, you will still be able to punch this thing up and scroll around and see where you are in the city or in the state or however big the area is that you've made your maps. Um, I personally don't like to use the cell phone connection to download maps because when it goes onto the memory stick after the download process, by the way, the download process takes a long time because you go through a public domain server that is like in, it's like, it's kind of like Wikipedia. It's like not a corporate entity. It's individual people make adjustments to the map, and it's a cooperative effort, and it's like really accurate and great. But the server isn't very fast. But once you've got the maps on your handset here, uh, you are no longer dependent on the cell towers. So let me give you a quick. But it doesn't have any. It's a new program. It's only come out like a month or so ago, or a couple months ago, and it doesn't have the ability to navigate like take me to such and such city from here. All it does is give you a map and your GPS position, and you can zoom in and zoom out on the map. Uh, but you have to download resolutions, multiple resolutions for a certain area. For example, let me show you on the screen, although you probably can't see it very well. This is the Navi Mapper program, which is the PC equivalent of what's on the cell phone. Oh, but by the way, I'm a little disjointed here, sorry. I don't use the cell phone to download maps because whenever I do anything like load anything onto the memory stick from my cell phone, it's encrypted. So if I have to reset the software or something, I wouldn't be able to access that data. Whereas if I download it from the Navi Mapper program on the PC, then I can actually save that data to my data drive, and then if I need to reload the software on this puppy or reset it, um, I will then I'll be able to reload those maps really quickly, whereas downloading them manually takes a while. So what you do is you hit the right mouse button to scroll the map around. This is the whole world right here. And then you use the left mouse button to draw a rectangle around the area that you want, or that you want to zoom to. Actually, you hit this scroll bar here on the side to zoom. Okay, now we've got the whole U.S. here, and since I live in Washington State, we'll just sort of zoom into that area. Okay, Walla Walla, Washington, Seattle area, Olympia. Good, this is my area. Now, if I wanted to sort of make a map of the western Washington area, I would just make a highlighted, or I would just like make a rectangle around it using the left mouse button. Then I would go to the resolutions. Now, if you on the upper left, you would just click the various resolutions, like 6:4, like 4 is like just statewide stuff, and you can see the most major cities, and then down to 10 shows like the smaller cities, and then 11 shows highways and freeways, and then basically 13 shows major roads and arterials, and 14 pretty much shows streets. But as you continue and as you download multiple resolutions, eventually you get like really large file sizes, and you might not be able to fit it on the memory stick of your cell phone. Now, if this is also really cool. You don't have to download the maps manually. You also have a function where you can just turn the data connection of the cell phone of the program on, and then wherever you are scrolling around, the maps will automatically download, and you can get like really super high resolutions for small areas, and it's really really elegant. Um, you can't mark locations on it, I don't think, and there's no driving directions, um, but you will be able to find your way around pretty well. It's like having a road atlas, only a little marker telling you where you are. So I highly recommend Navi Computer, and I recommended it enough that on the first day I was using it, I sent them some cash. I like to support software that I like, that's especially when it's not like some faceless corporate entity that creates the software um, with outsourced labor from India. I personally like it when a program's written by a real human being in the Western world. I think it's in the UK somewhere, um, and by a real individual. That I am like all for supporting software developed by regular people. So, with that, and also the GPS function works a lot more rapidly and elegantly than Google Maps. For some reason, I guess the standards of Google Maps are higher or something, but this thing has actually been able to, although it's not doing it right now, it's actually able to receive GPS signals in my ground floor condominium, which is like, that's never happened before. Okay, I think I've taken enough of your time. Later.